Welcome to Two Guys No Credentials
where two completely unqualified people talk about nothing.
and everything.
Like we know what we're doing. Spoiler, we don't.
But yeah, dude, I remember when our music first went up onto Spotify. At the time, we had this like really cool deal where it was like a certain website that would make a bunch of CDs for you because like streaming songs wasn't super popular yet. So we made a ton of CDs, and then they would also upload it to Spotify and Apple Music and whatever other, and maybe Pandora as well. So we ended up doing all that, and it was like $50 to do all that. But Spotify figured their shit out, and now it's expensive.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah, it was awesome. And for those that might not know what we're talking about, this podcast is now available on Spotify.
Woogie boogie. I have nothing to add. It's just so super cool, and I'm stoked.
Yeah, I'm super happy about it. Check the link in the bio to find other episodes.
Yes, do that, or we'll find you.
We'll find you, and we will give you a stern talking to.
Stern talking to. Yeah, it wasn't a threat, really. I was getting a haircut today, and I was telling Eli that he gave me a solid haircut too. He hooked it up. I won't show it though
Let's go.
because the screen will be just all white from the glare from my receding hairline. But I was talking to him. I was telling him we were on Spotify now, and he was telling me that one of his clients has a band in the area, and they're on Spotify, and Spotify gave them an award, and they sent it to his house, left it on his front porch without a box, nothing. Just this big plaque and like a record on the porch, not wrapped, nothing. Just left it there.
What?
Yeah,
God. Come on, Spotify. We couldn't afford packaging.
I know. That's what I said. I said the exact same thing. Yeah, wild.
That's insane. What's the band called? Do you know?
Oh, I didn't ask because I don't know how to deal with people.
Yeah, that checks out. The
Yeah.
I bet you there. I bet you like they must have had a ton of streams for them to get an award. That's awesome.
Yeah, he said that they got over like 500,000 or something. I don't know.
Damn, that is so cool. One time I got a check from Spotify for $25 because we had 100 streams over 4 years.
That's awesome.
That's 25 streams a year. Let's go.
Yeah, that's good. You're still doing better than the podcast is.
Awesome, dude.
Quick update on Baloo. He is home. He's doing much better.
I am so glad to hear that. I was like so worried because anytime like something happens to your pet, it's basically your child. And so like the fact that you kept letting me know, getting updates, and like we don't really know what's going on, I was like, oh God. I was a wreck.
Yeah, it was crazy. So, Paige took him for a walk. She did just like a loop around the neighborhood like we always do in the morning. And she came inside and she's like, I think there's something wrong. And he kind of like staggered over to his dog bed and just collapsed. And
Oh,
like I immediately like went into like focus mode and like got down, checked his gums. He was cold as ice. Um, Gums were super pale. And I couldn't tell whether he was breathing or not. And I didn't take the time because I was just like, this is an emergency. I picked him up. I'm wearing no clothes. Like I've got basketball shorts on and no underwear, no shoes, no socks, nothing. And I just pick him up, sprint to the car, toss him in the back seat like he's luggage. And I'm like, I'll meet you at the ER. I'll call him while you're on the way. And it's like 2 minutes down the road. Um, so I call and I'm telling the guy what's going on, and he's like, "Can I put you on hold?" And I'm like, "What the fuck? Like, I'm just telling you about my dog's dead. Like, can you put me on hold?" And like, I don't know, 5 minutes goes by, and he gets back on. He's like, "Are you calling about Baloo?" I'm like, "Yes." She just walked in. And I was like, "All right, whatever. I'll see you there." Like,
got it.
yeah, got off the phone. But they're really
Okay.
good to us. $6,000 later. But
Jesus.
Yeah, we have insurance, so we'll get most of that back.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, get
I'm glad to
insurance for
hear
your
that.
pets.
I'm just glad he's doing well.
Yeah, me too. He's stable. They think it's an anaphylactic reaction. They have no idea what caused it. We have no clue. Um,
Yeah.
but he had an echo today, and it sounds like he's got uh like the beginnings of some heart disease, which makes very little sense. So we're gonna bring him back and get his heart checked again in 3 months just to see what's going
Heart
on.
disease. Damn, for such a young pup.
I know it makes no sense. So we gotta. I mean, there's still time to bring him back to the shelter, so I might do that and get our money back.
Yeah, I think that's how you save the receipt.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Well,
that's
I
how
got
that
him back.
works. I'm pretty sure anyway.
Yeah, I'll get him back. But uh, for one day, somebody will be listening to this podcast. Hopefully, get your pet insurance and get them good insurance. It's worth it. If something happens like this and you got to bring him to the ER, basically we just hand him over. I'm like, do whatever you have to. We don't even worry about it.
Absolutely. Pet insurance, especially if they're a puppy, is the best time to do it. It was super worth it.
Yeah, totally. But now he's
Well,
home. He's resting. He's tired. He's
CP
exhausted.
pup.
Yeah. Oh, the best part about this is because he's such a well-behaved dog, and he doesn't bark in the cage, they put him with the cats because he doesn't do any barking. He's such a good dog.
Aw,
Yeah.
little Baloo. I still haven't met Baloo in person. Can you believe this?
Oh, I can't.
Isn't that wild?
He's a cool dog. He's a little too much at first, but he's a cool dog.
I follow him on Instagram.
Oh, you do? I told Paige I think we should change the name of the Instagram.
What should it be?
Not Baloo and Blue because he turned gray. He's not blue anymore.
It should be Baloo is the new gray.
Baloo is the new gray.
Yeah.
Nice. I know gray is the new Baloo.
Oh, even better. See how we
That
workshop it?
Yes. Yeah. All right. Well, we're closing two guys down. We're starting over. Yeah. Um, do you have any updates?
I have a big update. This is
Oh.
big news around here in Buffalo. The Buffalo Sabres have clinched a playoff berth, ending the longest playoff drought in of the four major sports. So now, like in the last 6 or 7 years, Buffalo has held the longest playoff drought in the four major sports. We only have two, right? Football and hockey. And we owned the record on both of them. Now we put the Jets in their rightful position of having the longest playoff drought of the four major sports.
Oh, why did I think it was the Browns?
No, the Browns made it with Baker Mayfield.
Oh, that's weird. Why did I think it was
And
the
then they
Browns?
immediately got rid of him. Smart move.
I know. And look how well he's playing down there.
I actually like Baker Mayfield a lot. Um, I early on when he was in college, I kind of got the reference between him and Johnny Manziel, but he never felt like that to me when he was playing. He was put on the Browns, horrible organization, just absolute dog shit.
Dog
And
shit.
like they really are. It is just abysmal. I feel bad for their fans, like a lot. I sympathize with them a lot. But my God, they thought, oh my God, here's what we should do. We should take the quarterback that got us to the playoffs and get rid of him. And instead, we should take the guy that hasn't played in 2 years that molested 90 women. And then
Yeah.
when he gets here, he'll tear his Achilles twice, but we'll keep him on the roster because we're going to pay him more money than any quarterback's ever been paid because that will make it worth it. So while we start Joe Flacco and a bunch of these other no-name morons in front of him, while we start them, he can keep the bench really warm with a lot of money.
Well, he's doing big things for the economy. He's keeping those happy ending massages in business in Cleveland.
It's a dying trade. It's a dying trade.
Well, when you guys got guys like him, like forcing the happy ending,
Yeah.
I would quit too.
Yeah, like listen, if I'm giving a massage, I just don't want to be forced into it. I want it to be my choice. All right.
Yeah, it has to come out natural, organic.
Yeah. Has to be organic.
Yeah.
Anywho, the it's just really cool in here in Buffalo. The buzz, like we were downtown a couple weeks ago, and just like downtown, not at a Sabres game, we're just like in the city, and there's a buzz going around. Like when you're in the bar, like people are talking about the Sabres and people are excited. And it reminded me what a hockey town this is and what a great hockey town it could be. And it's just really cool, man. I'm really, and it's we talked about this before, but the NHL has never seen a turnaround like this in one season. Dead last in November to one of the best teams in the
Yeah.
Eastern Conference in the same season, and I do think they just beat Tampa Bay last night, one of the best teams in the league, and they beat them like convincingly. I really do think they can make some noise. I don't know if they have what it takes to get all the way to the cup, but they absolutely, probably, very likely will make it at least past the first round and make a little bit of noise and shake some things up in the playoffs. And I am so looking forward to that because when I'm vacationing in Florida, I'll be sitting at a tiki bar next to the beach watching the Sabres playoff hockey.
Are you gonna wear a hockey jersey in the sun?
I might wear a tarp, dude.
Uh,
I have thought about it. I've thought about wearing my tarp down there. We'll see.
all right, we're gonna need some pictures for the gram. We need proof.
Yeah. Yeah, we shall.
Um, that's excited. That's exciting. I'm excited for you.
Yeah, man,
Um,
thanks.
it almost makes me want to watch hockey, but I don't. I don't want. I can't do it.
So many people misunderstand hockey. We're gonna talk about this a little bit later.
Well, actually, let me before we move on, let me ask you a question though. So
Yeah.
now they're getting into the playoffs. Do when they're the hockey teams when they get in the playoffs, do they make adjustments like in football, or do they go out and
Um,
play their game?
so hockey's really unique in this way. I think they just go out and play their game for the most part, but they make micro adjustments per team anyway. So if you have a team that's like really like Colorado, really fast, like a lot of speed, what you try to do with your defense is jam it up instead of
Uh-huh.
maybe playing back and like trying to play position. You jam it up, so getting through the zone is a little bit harder. So there are micro adjustments that you make regardless. Um, but really, with hockey, it's all about creating opportunity.
Right.
So like, and that happens, haphazardly sometimes. Sometimes you just get lucky. Like last night, we're shorthanded on the power play. Alex Tuck, somebody passes the puck near him somewhere. He mishandles it. Tuck's right there, takes the puck up ice, shot on goal on a breakaway. It's saved, but it bounces, deflects over this way. That guy mishandles it, so he gets it again right in front of the net, shoots it again. Like you can't plan for that, right? Like it's really
Right.
just like kind of haphazard at times. However, on your power play, that's when you set up lanes and you try to get people in zones and you move the puck around so you adjust the defense. It's interesting. It is the best sport to watch in person, though. It's like one of the few sports that's better to watch in person than on TV.
I actually agree with that. I've been to a couple of hockey games, and that's totally accurate.
Hmm.
I don't think anybody can argue with that.
Yeah, I mean, like maybe baseball, but baseball is really more about the atmosphere than it is the game.
Yeah, it's not better like watching in person. It's just better to be there. The atmosphere of being in the building and like the feeling of it. Bring
Yeah,
me a hot dog,
agree.
that sort of thing. Yeah,
Yeah, I'll take one of those Hoiners.
yeah. I love wieners.
Hoiner.
Um, do I have updates? I have an update, right? Yeah, I do. I just wanted to mention, I was over at Bagel Delight, the local bagel place, talking to Eunice. She runs the place. Um, and I was telling her about the podcast, and she was like, I know. You told me about the podcast a couple weeks ago, and I've been telling everybody to go watch it. Now, nobody's listening
Oh
to
my
her.
god.
No, nobody's listening to her, obviously, but I just appreciate her. She keeps us fed. If we need something local, like we don't know where to get, I don't know, like a my jeans hemmed, if I would ever do that, I'd ask Eunice, be like, how do I get my jeans tailored? She's got all
Oh,
the answers.
unit. I've had the distinct pleasure of going to Bagel Delight a few times when we've come to visit you. I make sure of it. I do not leave Connecticut without seeing Eunice, and she is the sweetest person. It's like we got there, she doesn't, yeah, she's never seen us before. She asked where we're from and how we're doing and all that, and then I let her know I'm from Buffalo. She has all these stories about the people she knows from Buffalo, and like we talked
Yeah.
about that. Just the kindest, sweetest person, and they make a hell of a breakfast sandwich.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. Love that place. So shout out Bagel Delight in Newtown. Go
Yeah,
there.
really, that's really awesome. Thank you for talking about us too. That's really cool.
Yeah, that's really cool. I was really appreciative of that. And also, if you need some tea, and I don't mean like green tea, I mean like some gossip, go to Eunice. She knows everything. Everything. She knows what's going on.
You know what I love
Uh
about her too? She seems genuinely happy, and like it's such a shining light. I've been there two times in my life for 10 minutes, and it's she's such a shining light. Like she has that big of an impact on me. Um, I just can't imagine what like how great it must be to go and see her every morning.
yeah, it's really nice. Especially like when we moved into town, um, we found Bagel Delight and we were like, we have to go there. And immediately she introduced herself to us. We told her we just moved in, and she remembered our names. She remembered what we did for a living. She's the best.
That's that kind of service you don't get anymore.
No, not really. The place is open 365 days a year.
Oh, bless her heart.
I know. Because I guess like she feels like there's a responsibility to the community, and that's why they're always open.
I don't know
Which,
about you. I'm fired up right now. That
yeah, me
that is
too.
such a cool thing.
Yeah, you don't find many people. I'm not doing that for people. I'm a terrible person.
That's so on brand for her though.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Because I
really
could just
cool.
I can imagine her saying like to herself, "Well, what if you don't celebrate Christmas?
Right.
I want to make sure I'm there for you. Like what you know what if there's another like if you have no one to celebrate Fourth of July with, you come to Bagel Delights and we'll get you fed."
Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah, she is loved around here. On her birthday, it's called Eunice Day in Newtown, and they put like little like big wooden cutouts, that say like a person holding a happy birthday sign, and they're all over Newtown.
that is awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, shout out to Bagel Delight. We love you.
We're gonna have to cut this out.
We love you. Hush no. Um,
Uh, I tried to hold it back. I tried with all my might.
it's all right. No, we're all good. Let's get into our regrets. Unless you
All
have to
right.
sneeze again. Do you have to sneeze? You good?
One might be coming. I'll give you a signal.
Uh,
Paka! Paka!
uh, should you go? You want to go first, or you want me to?
Yeah, I'll go first because mine's kind of short. Um,
Oh, okay.
I don't think I've really talked about this in the podcast before, but I go fishing a lot. I really enjoy fishing, and like we're in Buffalo, Western New York. We have a ton of amazing fisheries with the Great Lakes, the Finger Lakes nearby, a bunch of awesome streams, and then the Niagara River. So I go a lot. Around this time of year, we go trout fishing, which is like a little tougher. Water's super cold. The fish are docile, so it's tough. But usually, you come away with something. I've gone the last 3 weekends in a row and caught jack shit. It's
Nice.
just the weather hasn't worked out. So Friday, we made these plans like in like last summer to take off last Friday from work, drive down to Dale, New York, about an hour away, just south of Attica. And there's an awesome stream out there. We're there the entire day.
Nice.
Absolutely nothing. And luckily, it was nice out. It was like 70 degrees, which is crazy around here because it's 25 today. Um, but yeah, it was an awesome day to just be outside, I guess. But like, I could have slept in.
Yeah.
I could have
Yeah.
got shit done that day. Ugh, so annoying. I wish I didn't go. But I have decided I'm now retired from trout fishing. I retired.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just that like up here, if you're going to catch trout, you have to do it in the winter. It's really cold out. You stand out there for hours, you might catch one fish, and that's a good day.
Oh,
So
well,
it's not worth it for me.
I don't fish, but I've got a piece of advice for you.
Yeah.
If you want to catch some trout, you need to go to Roscoe, New York. That's the trout fishing capital of the world.
Really?
I'm not, well, I don't know if it's true, but we were driving to Ithaca and broke down in Roscoe, New York, and there was a billboard that said, "Welcome to Roscoe, the trout fishing capital of the world."
All right. I guess I'm headed to Roscoe. That's what, like,
All right.
it's got to be like 5 hours from me.
Yeah, probably pretty close to
Well, you
that.
said you were near Ithaca, right? So that's like two and a
Um,
half.
but we were traveling from Connecticut to Ithaca, and I don't know how close we got,
Got
to
you.
be honest with you. I can't remember. It's been so long.
Yeah, could be worth it. We
But
take this awesome.
oh,
I
go
was just
ahead.
gonna say we take this awesome fishing trip every year, and we've done this for like the last. I think this will be 17 years to Lake Nipissing, Ontario, Canada. It's 5 hours north from here. Um, Beautiful lake, beautiful wilderness. I swear to Christ, the air tastes cleaner
Oh,
because you
all
just
right.
it's there's nothing around. The place that we stay is this awesome little like peninsula on the lake. There's like a bunch of cabins. So if you're at the cabin, you go out the back door. There's a beach right in front of you, and like bonfire pits and stuff, and like that's the beach of the lake. But if you walk out the front door, the dock is right there for the boats,
Nice.
and
Yeah.
it's just such a nice setup. So I get to be in the boat with my dad and my brother on Father's Day. Like that's when we normally go. So it's a really cool experience to just kind of like be doing that. um, we go out there and we crush a ton of fish. We catch a lot. We keep all of it because my cousin that goes, he's a chef, and we make all of that fish up at the end
Oh,
of the
yeah,
weekend. We
yeah.
eat all of it. It's so good. So I went on Trophy Smack. If you're not familiar with Trophy Smack, they make all these awesome custom like trophies for things like fantasy football and whatever. But they have these huge wrestling belts, and I got one for whoever catches the biggest bass on that fishing trip, and it just came today, and it looks
Nice.
so good.
That's awesome.
Very excited about that.
That's such a good idea.
I'm very excited.
Well, um, you don't really like. I'm sorry you've had like a bad couple weeks fishing, but you don't go to fish to catch fish, right? You go to like look like men and drink beer, right?
Uh, Trout fishing, you only go to catch fish. In the
Oh, never
summer,
mind. No, never mind.
because there's no other reason you'd go out there and stand literally while it's snowing and fish. Like you
Oh,
you
okay.
know, you wouldn't waste your
Oh,
time. In the summer, I don't care if we catch anything. I just want to be out there on the water and, soaking up the sun, listening to I always bring my speaker out on the boat. We listen to music, and my brother and I will like share different songs or whatever, shoot the shit. Like that's what I look forward to. Like
yeah.
there's nothing better than like a nice Friday evening. You get out of work, I meet my brother down at the launch. We get on the boat. The sun is setting as we're fishing and just hanging out. Oh my God. The best time.
Sounds great.
Yeah, it is
I
great.
w- I wish I fished, but again, I just don't want to do it. I don't want to do anything.
Well, I'll tell
I don't
you
want.
what,
I don't want to learn a new thing.
if there's ever a time where you're up in Buffalo and we got nothing to do like on a Saturday, we'll just take the boat out for a couple hours and see what happens.
I'm scared to go on a boat again with you.
Yeah?
Yeah, we almost died.
Yeah. No, we weren't even close. I've been in
We
much rougher waters than that.
we almost
The, the,
died.
the, the problem is you can't get a good read on the wind. Uh, like if you look at your app and you see how windy it is, it's usually inland. And when you get to the river and it's wide open, the wind could be a lot stronger. And so sometimes you get out there and it's too windy. And that was just a problem. But typically
Yeah.
we go out, it's no big deal.
Well, the boat stopped working.
Yeah, that problem with the motor has since been fixed. That has been rectified.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Paige and I are like, oh my god, we're gonna we're gonna die here. We're going over the falls.
Yeah. It would take many hours to get from there to the falls.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like there's always paddles like stowed away just in case something happens. You can always paddle up back to the launch. It's no big deal.
You want me to paddle?
No,
I don't
I would
know.
have paddled.
I don't even want to ride a bike.
No,
All
but now
right.
he had two motors at that time, so the other motor would have kicked on. We would have gotten back just fine. No big deal.
Yeah. I'm just exaggerating a little bit because it was funny.
I can't
Because
imagine though if you're not used to being on that river and then like how that was going, being like, oh fuck.
yeah, um, yeah, it was it was a little terrifying. We were
I was worried
um
about your back when we started going up and down.
oh no, I feel like oh no, I was fine. Yeah,
Good.
yeah. My back is
Yeah,
strong.
it was slightly embarrassing.
Really? I no, that kind of shit happens.
Yeah, that kind of
Uh,
shit happens. Maybe
yeah.
maybe another day. What we could do though is Sam's dad's boat is a lot smaller. It's like a jet ski boat, and sometimes we'll just take that on the Erie Canal and just like you can only, it's a no wake zone like the whole way. So you just kind of like leisurely cruise up the Erie Canal to a couple of restaurants, and that's a pretty fun time.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, we should
Yeah,
do that when you come up.
whatever. Yeah, I'm down. I'll complain if don't like something.
There's no doubt in my mind you will, and I look
Uh,
forward to it.
I know you do. My complaining is just it's just different, you know?
Yeah, because it's so thorough. Oh, it's researched.
Yeah, I think it through. Just like right
Yeah.
now. Actually, no, I didn't think about this at all because I didn't have to. Um, basically, like always, I trusted the VA, and that was my first mistake, a thousandth mistake. I don't know. My weekly regret is expecting anyone at the VA to do their job.
Yeah.
Yeah. Weeks ago, I scheduled a therapy appointment, sat there, picked a time, whole thing, I put it in my calendar. It's just not in theirs. It's it's
Yeah.
virtual. So this morning I log on, nothing. Nobody's there, nothing's happening. So I get on the phone, give a call, and they're like, "You're not on the schedule." And I'm like, "Well, I was there when I scheduled it, so I
Uh,
should be." So the whole thing means the giant loud keyboard Dolores was typing on when I made the appointment, n- not plugged in.
Dolores, that old bag.
It's Dolores Glinda. I don't know what her name is. Sounds like something.
Dolores, that Randy Minx.
Yeah, but it's just like I don't think I've seen my therapist in it's got to be three weeks.
That's horrible, dude.
It's got to be 3 weeks. It's so stupid. Should I send her like a fake suicide note?
Oh my god. First of all, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, are
All
you
these
supposed to
men.
see her weekly?
It was weekly, and now it's every 2 weeks. But apparently, it's gone from every 2 weeks to every 3 months.
Yes, just when she feels like it.
Yeah,
You know what it is? She's had enough of your shtick.
yeah, exactly. She's like, this guy's making it all up for his podcast. I don't want to see this motherfucker.
Oh my god. I'm
Ugh,
sorry that that's your experience though, because like that shit's important. What the fuck?
whatever. You know. Ugh.
I
But
guess.
that's my regret. You want to talk hockey or you want to talk birds?
Let's go into birds. We talked a little hockey. We'll talk a little bit more later.
Oh, birds,
But
huh?
can I just point something out? So we have this run sheet that we use to keep us on track. There's a little behind the scenes action. And you're like, hey, filled mine out, and I'm going to fill mine out. And all I see on uninformed takes is birds.
Birds.
Who has an uninformed take about birds? I cannot
Eh,
wait to hear this.
it was intentional. I wanted to keep you in the dark, but right now I'm going to bring the birds into the light, and I'm going to let everybody know what's
Oh,
going on. All right. I wrote some stuff down because I didn't want to forget, but all right.
this is
I just
already
want
so funny.
I want to be honest with you and everyone else. Birds aren't real. I don't
All
I
right,
don't
I'll bite. What?
all right. Birds aren't real. I don't know why we're all still pretending they are. Let me ask you a question, Jeff. Have you ever
Mm.
seen a baby pigeon?
All right. No, I haven't.
Yeah, that's because they just spawn as full adults. They're always just sitting around watching, doing nothing because they're not birds. They're surveillance drones for the government.
Wait, like there are no pigeons in this area. Like for some reason pigeons only live in the inner city.
Well, they're keeping
Have
an
you ever
eye on
noticed that?
everything. Yeah, because that's where all the garbage is.
Yeah, they just love garbage and crime.
No, I think that's what like they're keeping up appearances. They're like, well, people think so. There used to be real pigeons, right? And they like garbage.
Uh,
So, but when they were replaced with these surveillance drones by the government, they had to program them to stick around the areas they were, or people would, become wise to the whole thing.
mm. So your theory is that some birds are real, but pigeons certainly are not.
No, 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 no. All birds are fake.
Even the bald eagle.
Yes, especially the bald eagle.
Okay. How about parrots?
Anything annoying has to be that annoying has to be fake.
Well, first of all, parrots are dogs.
Parrots are dogs?
Don't you think?
Oof. Man, you might be right.
They're
If
great pets. They speak. They understand you.
Yeah, but now they're informing on you to the government.
I think some dogs do that. Definitely the German Shepherds.
Definitely the Germans. Yeah. Fucking fascists.
Oh, speaking
But
of that, I
I've
watched
got
The
more.
Big Lebowski. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, no, no, no. The Big Lebowski. I've got a few more things like that points to them being fake.
Hit
You
me.
know how they're all always sitting on power lines?
I
Yes.
sure
No.
do.
All right. Charging stations. They sit there all day and they're charging. We're being monitored by the pigeons, and nobody gives a fuck, and I don't understand why.
Um. Okay. I feel like you're onto something here, but I also think there's a hierarchy, right? Because pigeons definitely dumb birds. They're the dumbest of the birds. But
Well,
like
I
a
mean, they can't.
cardinal,
A cardinal.
you know what I mean?
No, I get it, but pigeons. We have a deal with the pigeons. They get to like sit around on the street, poop everywhere on the statues. and they move out of the way when we drive.
George Costanza proved it. That's fact.
Yeah, we
Try
don't
to
have
slip.
deals. No deals with the squirrels, though.
No deal with the squirrels. You tried to slip a Seinfeld reference past me, and it was not happening.
Well, I'll continue to try.
Okay.
So
So
I
wait a
just want.
second. You
Oh, go ahead.
do you think pigeons call the bald eagle sir?
Absolutely, they salute and
All right.
everything with their little wings. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. But so how you feeling about this so far?
So far, I'm trying to poke holes. I can't.
Because I've got more information about this, and
Oh
I
shit.
so I've heard this before. I've seen people wear the shirts that say like uh birds aren't real, or I've seen like bumper stickers, which I fucking hate. Um, but so I stumbled onto this this week and I was reading about it. Um, this is actually a thing that people believe. It's like
Well,
an actual movement and conspiracy theory that people believe, and it started around 2017. This guy basically created a whole conspiracy theory that the government replaced birds with drones. There's rallies, like people holding signs, birds aren't real. There's merch, there's a website. It's totally organized. The best part about this though, it started as a joke. The guy who's
uh,
the guy who
yeah.
started it made this conspiracy up to make fun of conspiracy theories, and then people started believing it.
And then the crazies just ran with it.
Yes.
Yes. Isn't it such an interesting sociological thing? How easy that really is to do.
Yeah, it's really strange.
It's very informative. Like sociology and marketing go hand in hand, right? Like you have to understand the habits of a community or a group of people, and you base your marketing on that. It's very interesting. Kind of along this vein, do you remember, like in school, everyone drew that S? You had the three lines and the three lines, and there was like this
Yes.
S. So that was a sociological experiment
Really?
because everyone knew how to draw that, but nobody knew where it came from, right? You learned it from some person, right, in school or whatever. It started in the Midwest as a sociological experiment to see how trends can kind of like flourish and how they
Oh,
grow, right? Because it doesn't
yeah.
mean anything. It's like that S. Like some people made up stories over time of like, oh yeah, this is like a gang symbol, or this is like a goth thing for the because the goth people would carve that into stalls. Uh, but like it was a sociological experiment. So what happened here with the bird thing is exactly the same thing. And really, that's why you have trends on TikTok now, because it's somebody starts one and no one knows where it comes from, but it's all kind of experimental. And it's really interesting how that shit kind of grows and how it gets fed around. Social media changed all of this because now it's so easy to get information or get different things out there and get in front of eyeballs. Very, very fascinating.
Yeah, that's really cool. Um, I was talking to Nicole, the reason why we do zoology for morons, and we were talking. Do you remember um the whole thing with Marilyn Manson and how he removed a rib? So
Yeah. Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
I don't think
Um,
I can say this on YouTube.
and no, I don't think so. Yeah. So he could self pleasure, I guess. But there was this rumor, and it was back like basically before the internet was a thing. It had to be like 97.
Uh-huh.
And we were talking about it, and she saw a video where like people were like, "Yeah, I heard that, but I don't know why." Like it's in different countries all over the world. People were like, "Yeah, I knew about that, but I don't know how." And it just
Yeah.
spread like wildfire. This rumor that he did this all over the world, no internet. How anybody figured this or found out about it? No clue.
It's so fascinating how that worked. Fun fact: do you know who discovered Marilyn Manson? Well, I shouldn't say discovered. Originally produced Marilyn Manson.
Dr. Dre.
So, yeah, technically, yes. Jimmy Iovine.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Really? Yeah, I
Oh,
actually know this. Yeah, I know this.
yeah. Did I have you watch the Defiant ones?
No, I don't think so. But I used to be a huge Manson fan.
Oh, that's awesome.
Huge Manson
Yeah, hell
fan.
yeah. Hell yeah. Well, I also know you're a big fan of hip hop. And so that's kind of where, like, because you said Dr. Dre, you knew exactly where I was going. Jimmy Iovine and Dr. Dre worked together,
Mhm.
they produced like a bunch of albums together. His whole label is basically Jimmy Iovine discovering all these people. Uh, just interesting when they were their whole goal was to go find people that were totally different than anything that was going on in the music industry at the time.
Right.
And so Jimmy Iovine was instrumental in all of that. Him and Dr. Dre ended up developing Beats by Dre. It's absolute genius marketing. The Olympics were going out at the time, Summer Olympics. So they sent all of the Olympians free Beats by Dre with their country flag on it.
Oh, that's
Super
pretty cool.
smart
Yeah.
because that wasn't allowed. You had to pass everything by the Olympic committee to get it approved for them to wear because it's all sponsorship and it's all money. But they did it anyway without telling them. Everyone was on camera wearing them, and that shit blew up. It
Blew
is
up.
to this day. They end up selling Beats by Dre to Apple, and it is to this day the single largest product sale in American history.
Oh,
It was
really?
like,
Okay,
yeah, it was
cool.
like $14 billion.
Wow. What? You know, why is 14 billion?
Billion.
Why is everybody giving Bezos so much heat? Like, why are we going after Dr. Dre to pay for people's insulin? The fuck?
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, that to I don't know, man, to develop that and then to market it in that way, just absolute genius.
Yeah,
And you know how
genius.
Jimmy Iovine got started?
Playing the harmonica.
Very close.
Oh,
He was unemployed, and he got like this part time job working at a recording studio in New York City, basically sweeping floors and cleaning up, whatever. There was no sound engineer. The day that John Lennon wanted to go and record some songs for the Imagine album, so they called Jimmy Iovine on Easter Sunday, and he goes into the studio and he doesn't know what he's doing, but he's just like moving sliders. He learned a little bit from like just osmosis, and he ended up recording a few songs for John Lennon's Imagine album, and it sold really well. So he got, obviously some notoriety from that. But then he's the reason that we ended up having Stevie Nicks and Tom Petty get together to record "Stop Dragging My Heart Around." He had a fling with Stevie Nicks for a little while, and then discovered like Bruce Springsteen had this awesome sound, so he produced his albums and like
oh.
stacking all these amazing credentials, like artists we know today. He's responsible for almost all of them. Unbelievable.
Oh, that's pretty sweet. Huh.
This this whole thing started from birds.
Oh, that's true. um, I don't. Oh, so I didn't know that John Lennon had an Imagine album. I don't think.
Oh, the song Imagine.
Yeah.
Imagine there's no countries.
No, I know that song. I just don't know the there's an album?
Yeah,
But
honestly, it's not an awesome album. That song became extremely popular because of the war at Vietnam. Um,
yeah, the song's so stupid though if you listen to the lyrics.
yeah, it's it's a dream society, right? Um, I get the messaging behind it. Like, imagine there was no conflict. Um, but I don't always agree that conflict is a bad thing necessarily.
Right. Oh no. I just realized something terrible.
Oh no.
Oh man, I just realized I didn't put my phone on do not disturb.
Hmm.
Do we risk it or do it like or should I just fix it real fast?
Oh, dude, let's live on the edge. Let's risk it.
Oh god.
W- We'll leave
All right,
this in, and then if your
I
phone randomly cuts out, it will be hilarious.
okay. All right, let's see how this goes. Oh, we're gonna get close to 6 o'clock and we're gonna have some interruptions. Uh shit. All right. So where were we? What are we doing? Oh, we gotta talk about hockey still.
Well, how are we looking on time?
Um if you wanna do you got 10 minutes.
Okay, I'll make this quick. Um, Hockey is the hardest professional sport to play, and I will die on that hill. It requires the most amount of athleticism. You can take, and we've talked about this once before on the podcast, but I need to reiterate this. You can take any hockey player, they can play a pickup game of football, basketball, even soccer. You cannot take any of those people and put them on ice with a hockey stick. You
Oh,
can't do it.
absolutely.
The amount of power, speed, finesse, hand-eye coordination, unrivaled in any sport. Like, there was a goal yesterday where a defenseman took a slap shot from the point, well, really from the blue line, and this thing's coming in around 100 miles an hour. There's another guy standing in front of the net and just trying to take his stick and lightly deflect it, just so it goes off course and the goalie can't save. And it turned out to be a goal. And that's not an
Oh,
accident. They practice that. That's on purpose.
right.
There is no other sport that there's so much going on. You have to be aware of so many different things going on at once. And then when you get the puck, know exactly where to go with it when everyone on the ice is all moving in a different direction at the same time.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, the only sport I think I would say maybe you've got this wrong is combat ultimate frisbee.
Uh, you actually make a good point.
If you've never played it, don't do it. You'll regret it.
Dude, we used to play ultimate football.
Yeah,
We
we
had this
played ultimate football as well.
Yeah, we had this whole league here. We would rent out like a space. We had a friend that worked there. And yeah, it'd be like 25 guys. We would all play ultimate football. And man, that was a workout. It was super fun. It's dead now.
Did you ever play combat ultimate football though?
No.
Oh, okay. So Marines like to take sports and just put the word combat in front of it, and it takes on like a whole new kind of thing. It's bad. It's bad. I've
I
gotten
mean, it sounds
concussion.
like fun.
I've gotten concussion playing. My buddy Argo, he broke his collarbone. Yeah, there's we don't fuck around.
The few, the proud.
The stupid. The Marines, they're not that smart. I mean, let's just yeah, we eat crayons. The blue ones are my favorite.
Yeah. Blueberry.
Raspberry, blue raspberry.
Ooh. Great
Mm.
flavor. Why don't we have more blue raspberry lemonade, by the way?
I mean, I feel like you could go get some if you want. It's available.
We'll have to check the record.
Okay. Anything more about? I have nothing to add because I completely agree with you. Like I tried to ice skate once and it didn't go well. I've never been on the ice again.
Yeah, so like that's what I mean, right? But you can run and catch a football. Like I
Uh,
just there's so
I can
many
I can
you
jog
can
and catch a
briskly
football.
you can briskly walk.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. Because it bothers me that hockey is not a more popular sport. And I admit, anybody that might watch this that knows me, I have not been the best Sabres fan over the last 14 years. I just can't watch 85 games of them losing, so like I just don't do it. Um, I'm
Yeah.
totally locked in now. You can call me a fair weather fan. I'm willing to eat that title. Um, I don't know. There's it infuriates me a little bit that like the NBA is the most nationwide is the most popular sport nationwide. Um, when like hockey is like just a more exciting sport. I don't know,
I
man. It
well,
just it
we talked about this, and I think the reason being is hockey. They've got they hockey is hockey. It's got its reputation. They don't worry about how families are viewing, hockey or the league or anything like that. So there's no marketing, there's no rule changes to make it more family friendly, or to make it easier to watch, or make sure there's more scoring or anything like that. Hockey is just hockey, and I feel like that's how it's stayed. And um, and that's great for hockey fans, but also I think it limits where they can go, and I think they're okay with that.
yeah, Gary Bettman is the commissioner of the NHL. He might be the worst commissioner in sports aside from the MLB. That guy sucks. Um, but like, yeah, you're right. There's no strategy for how you get more people involved in hockey, and that is a problem because it is such an exciting sport. People always talk about this. Well, there's not enough scoring. That's what makes it awesome. It's way more scoring than soccer. Let's get that straight. But
Mhm.
every goal is so important in a game, right? Like when you're watching playoff football and they score that touchdown, it's so exciting because the stakes are so high. Imagine that for every game.
Right.
It's so awesome. Um, and then the way they score goals, it's so interesting, like the stick handling and how you juke out the goalie and make him commit early. I feel like when I'm watching the NBA, it's just like, okay, a couple layups. We pretty much everyone just shoots from the 3-point line now. Like
Yep.
there's no feeding, there's no cool passes. Like Larry Bird would do that all the time. Those that like he'll drive to the net behind the back, like pass or whatever, like very cool. There's none of that anymore. It's just like how many shots can we make from 3-point line? And oh, we're gonna score 100 points today. So let's, you don't have to pay attention to the first and second quarter. That doesn't matter at all.
Yeah. I know. People like it though, all the scoring. They wanna see scores. I don't know,
Cool.
something to celebrate. I don't know. Um, maybe that's why I don't like I think I'd watch hockey if they put, like, a little blue ring around the puck so I could see it on the screen.
I don't know if you're being funny or not right now.
I'm always being funny.
For those that might not know, they did that in I think 2001.
Yeah, I don't remember when it was, but people didn't like it.
No, they did not like it. But they also didn't like the yellow line in football at first.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that got a lot of heat too for basically the same reasons. Like, I'm a real fan, so I don't need you to tell me where the first down is.
I can't remember I can't remember a time when there wasn't a yellow line.
Yeah, I mean, I think they did that, what, 1998 or something like that?
Was it really that really? Wow.
I mean,
I
I
just feel
feel
like it's
like
always been there.
yeah, I feel like when I could start, like, remembering football, I was, like, maybe 5 or 6 years old, and Doug Flutie was our quarterback, and I, like, just remember this, and I feel like there was the yellow line then. Again, we have no credentials, so this could be completely wrong. However, I did watch a documentary on YouTube about, like, this and how they all the, like, technology they put into football. It's actually incredibly interesting how they get that yellow line to work. It's super fascinating.
Well, it's the pigeons. They watch.
It's the pigeons.
Yeah.
Yeah. They circumfuculate, you know?
No, I don't. But you don't have time to explain.
Yeah, the old brain compartments and departments.
We did it though. We made it under 10 minutes. We got there. Hello? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm there. I'm just celebrating.
So yeah, we got there. Do you have a thing you have a thing you hate? You have a thing you love.
I do,
Oh.
but I want to hear your thing you hate first.
All right, irresponsible dog owners. Fucking hate
Oh.
irresponsible dog owners. Let me tell you. All right, hold on. Deep breath. Deep breath. Okay. So,
Serenity now.
Saturday morning, before I had to ruin my day off by going to work for an emergency C-section, all the puppies lived. We did a great job.
Nice.
But I take the dog to the park. All my shit happens at the park now, apparently. But Baloo and I are having a great walk. And there's a family coming towards us, and their, I don't know, 3 foot tall daughter. What's that, like 8 years old? I know height. I don't know age. 8-year-old daughter
Wild.
is walking the dog, and it's like a 60-pound dog, and it's just dragging her.
Oh my God.
And like I didn't realize what was happening. Like I thought the parents would be like, okay, give me the dog, but they didn't. So the dog's getting really close to us. So like Baloo and I like do a 90-degree turn. He's a fucking rock star, just eye contact the entire time watching me. And we kind of take ourselves out of the situation. I'm just shaking my head all pissed off. Well, we get to the end of our loop, and lo and behold, who's coming towards me? This 3-foot child and her 60-pound dog. So I'm like, all right, this is still happening. They didn't take care of this. So Baloo and I go like 30 feet away into like the field on the side of the path. Uh, and just we're gonna wait it out. So he's being good. He's sitting next to me, looking up at me. I'm giving him treats, and the wife says, "Thank you, sir." And I just completely ignore her because at this point, like I want to punch the wife and husband in the dick. And she says it. She says it again. She says it again. She's like, "Thank you, sir." Like I didn't fucking hear her. Right? With just like a little hint of attitude.
Like you're being the dick.
Yeah. So I put my hand up to be like, I'm acknowledging you, but fuck you. You're not getting a you're welcome. So her husband chimes in and with a ton of fucking attitude is like, my wife said thank you. Can you believe this
No way.
Yeah, what a fucking JO. This fucking douchebag had the nerve to basically enslave his daughter to be dragged around by this dog while he's just sitting around looking like a fucking douche. To give me attitude? Fuck you. So I was like, I heard your wife. I didn't say anything because I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing it for my dog because you two are being super fucking irresponsible right now. And the guy kind of like gave me eyes, you know? And I was like, if something happened where our dogs got into a fight, you would blame my dog because he's a pit bull. If things got worse and your daughter got in the middle of it somehow, then your daughter would get hurt. So you're putting all three of them at risk. So fuck you very much.
Good for you, dude.
Fucking douche.
Good for you.
Oh my
Hell
God.
yes. Because you're 100% right. You're 100% right. It's so infuriating when, well, not only are they bad pet owners, they're also bad parents.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's one
But
thing if you're like, okay, can she handle this dog yet or whatever? It's like when I grew up and I'm learning to use the lawnmower, right? And and my dad's like, okay, just do a couple of feet in front of you, and like I do it or whatever, and I can't really control it. And he's like, okay, stop. We're not ready yet. It's one thing if you get a couple of feet with the dog. Okay, you're getting dragged. All right, we'll take a time out here. We'll try this again next year.
Yeah, what the
No,
fuck?
that is extremely irresponsible because you're 100% right. Because your dog is a pit bull, which have a bad rep anyway. Um, yeah, you would be the one in trouble.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, but
Mm.
like, yeah, just get your daughter in the gym, give her some creatine, and maybe in 6 months she could try again. But
Yeah,
obviously, it wasn't happening that day.
little hormone therapy, perhaps.
No, we don't talk about that here. We don't. Let's. Ben Shapiro will be up our ass. We start talking about hormone therapy for kids.
You know what I would have said as they were walking away? I'd have been like, "I hope your daughter enjoys her first Subaru when you get her a car."
Ah, this hurts because I drive a Subaru.
Yeah, you're kind of a lesbian.
Yeah, I was telling my friend I was thinking about getting a Pixie cup, but I, I don't have the hairline anymore to pull it off.
Oh, I have a story. I'm not sure we can actually say this, so I'll tell the story and you cut it out if you deem it not worthy.
All right.
Like the legitimate funniest thing that's ever happened to me in my life. We're in Florida. We're kind of walking down this plaza with my sister, my brother-in-law. I tell you that so they can corroborate this story.
Okay.
And Sam is there too. And for some reason, we were talking about lesbians, and I, and like I listen, I love everybody. I want to preface it by saying that I love everybody. You should live your life the way that you want to. I support that. I'm a big supporter of the LGBTQ community. But there is one thing, a stereotype that goes unnoticed. Lesbians love "Life is Good" T-shirts. I think they're great. "Life is Good" T-shirt. Look, the little guy on there sitting on the
Yeah.
beach says "Life is good." It's a great T-shirt. Um, as soon as I said that to the people I just mentioned, two lesbians walk out of the store, both wearing "Life is Good"
Life is good
T-shirts.
t-shirts.
And it was the single most amazing occurrence that happened in my entire life, and I loved everything about that, and I love both of them.
This this is a great story, and it's not going anywhere. Also, when you said lesbian the first time,
Yeah.
you said lesbian like Jessica Day says penis. You were like lesbian. You're like, we were talking about lesbians.
It's such- First of all, I hear it now. And it's an outstanding reference.
Thank you.
Uh, uh, I said it
That
like
was
it's like they're Voldemort. I don't know why.
yeah. Lesbians. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, don't. Yeah, if you say it 3 times, one will show up.
Oh my god, they're gonna start rooting for the Eagles, I bet.
Ah, that was good. We are so on time right now. It's great.
Let's go. Let's
Oh
go,
my
dude.
God.
And we got great content. It's almost like we know what we're doing.
Yeah, it's really good. You know, can I just tell you something before we get into our last sip?
Yeah.
Wait, did I? Yeah, I didn't. Wait, do you have a things you hate?
Do we have time?
Yeah, do it. Go for it. You've got
All right.
10 minutes. You got 10 minutes.
Okay. Okay, well, I have a thing I love. There is a new Amazon warehouse, massive, I mean massive facility. And it's 10 minutes from my house. I ordered something on Amazon 2 days ago. It showed up 3 hours later.
No shit.
Dude,
Amazing.
it is amazing. How do people hate this company? I can't figure it out. I know that they are I know Bezos is a billionaire and he doesn't do what he should do with his billions of dollars. I am on that train.
Hold on. Wait. Hold
However,
on. Can I just say there are no laws telling you what you should and shouldn't do with your money.
great
So
point.
let go ahead. Sorry.
Great point. Yeah, like there's no laws. Like just as a sidebar, I hate Taylor Swift. The only reason I hate Taylor Swift is because she roots for Kansas City. But at least she's a billionaire. At the end of her Eras tour, she gave every single person on her tour, like that worked on her tour, whether they were with her company or whether they were with the facility that hosted them, she gave them all $100,000 bonus with the taxes included. So when the taxes came out, it was still $100,000.
You know,
Oh,
can I just say something though? Bezos gave
yeah.
you access to fresh lobster in under 3 hours. So
Same, same. Same, same. Yeah. Like,
yeah.
because you kind of got to my point, like that makes our lives better. Do I really need the thing that I ordered? Probably not. But still, it came in 3 hours. Are you joking me? It's incredible.
Yeah,
Everyone's life is better with Amazon. And I say it all the time. They have the Walmart purchasing power now too. So when I see a product I really like, the first thing I do is I check Amazon. And because it's going to be
yeah.
cheaper there. Now, does that destroy small businesses? Sure does.
Yeah.
But it's hard to beat that convenience, man. I'm just being realistic. I'm not trying to like shit on small businesses. I think small businesses are great, and I do go to them. I order from them as well, especially my vintage hats. There's this one company, Queen City Vintage here in Buffalo. I get all my hats from there. Awesome guys, but 3 hours, dude. You kidding me?
Right. You can't beat that.
They're here in Buffalo. If I
But
order it from them, I get it 2 weeks later.
I know that's amazing. I love that for you. That's cool. Yeah, but can I ask you a question? Like I know you're like, Bezos has too much money, blah blah
Mhm.
blah. But don't you think that the man that invented that should be a billionaire?
100%.
I just say
100%. I am not one of these people that says billionaires should not exist. I am not in that camp at all.
Oh
I
no,
think they
okay.
should I think they should be taxed appropriately. That's all.
All right. This is a conversation for another day though. Because
Definitely. I think we
I
should talk about
I
this.
agree and disagree with you.
What's funny is I agree and disagree with myself. I don't know where I sit on this issue, to be honest, because I can see both sides.
When you talk to yourself, like in your head, do you have a name for yourself so you don't get confused on who's talking?
Hefe.
I call myself Kyle.
Oh, I really
Now,
wish it was a different name.
if 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 you can tell me what TV show that's a reference from, I'll give you a quarter.
Is it Scrubs?
Nope. I'll give
Don't
you one
tell
more
me.
guess. One more guess.
Okay. I don't have a guess. I'm trying to think
Boy
about TV
meets
shows you watch.
Boy Meets World.
Wowie.
Yeah. Boy Meets World. Yeah, we should they have their own podcast except for the Savage kid cuz he's I don't know, too cool for school. But Topanga's on there. So we should clip this and tag them and be like, "Hey, Eric knows your show."
We should. I'll go one step further. One of the doctors that works with us, good friend of mine, um, he's he owns he's a part owner of one of our clinics in Florida. His dog's name is Topanga.
No way.
Yeah,
All right,
the
tag the dog
best
too.
dog.
Tag the
Oh,
dog
the
too.
best dog. She's the
Who named
sweetest thing.
who names a dog Topanga?
Oh, she's a Topanga.
Really?
Yeah,
Like long
it's a
flowy hair?
perfect name for this dog. No.
Like has a crystal around her neck?
No.
Oh, all right. I got this all wrong. All right, moving on. We've used up and wasted the last of our 10 minutes that we had.
So no last sip.
Oh, no. We're there. We got some time for the last sip.
Hell yeah.
And something that nobody's talking about, but I think we should talk about is everyone's exhausted all the time, and it makes no sense to me. All right, just like you were saying, you got something sent to you in 3 hours. Our lives are so much easier than they've ever been. We're not farming, we're not hunting, we're not trying to make it through the winter. We've got AC, food delivery. I can order a burrito at 1 in the morning, and I don't even have to make eye contact with anybody when I do it. So why is everyone always tired?
I think that's why
What do you
we
mean?
don't do anything. We don't do anything.
We
Like,
don't do anything.
have you ever been on a streak of like working out consistently like every day, and then you have more energy?
Yeah, I was 22.
Right. I think that's why we don't do anything anymore.
We don't do anything. I think.
That's
I
why
think.
we live to like fucking 140.
Wow. So we're unhealthy, but we're living longer.
Yeah, that's
Huh?
math.
That's okay. I think we're not physically tired. We're mentally fried. Like
Ooh, this is an interesting take.
wake up, phone. You get to work, emails, text, notifications, phone. You go home, more screens. You lay down, scrolling for no reason. Like your brain never shuts off. There's no off switch. Um, there's no just doing nothing. Like when we're like, oh, I'm gonna go home and relax, you're like going home to like scroll on your phone or watch a screen. Um, yeah. 100 years ago, you left work, day ended, it actually ended. Now your brain is always processing something every second of the day. We're not exhausted because
Mm,
life's hard. We're exhausted because it never stops.
mm. I know of only one place your brain can totally stop. It's the
Mm, I don't know.
it's the Two Guys No Credentials podcast.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that was gold, dude. Oh, that was amazing. I was not
You
I was not expecting that at all. That was good.
you heard it here, folks. If you're exhausted and you don't want to think anymore, this is the place for you.
Yes. I'm not thinking right now.
Yeah. Yeah. I haven't thought since, oh God, Vietnam. This is a really good one though, because I do think that you're right. And have you ever heard anyone talk about blue light, right? Like from your phone, from
Yes.
the
Yeah.
TV, all that. There's got to be some truth to that. The problem is it hasn't been long enough for us to really be able to test that like medically, right? And like prove it or disprove it. Um, it's a kind of an interesting thing. I think like 70 years from now, they'll know so much about how the technology we consume, the impact, the physical impact that it has on our bodies, that like technology and like our phone screens, our TV screens will all change into emitting a different kind of light for that reason.
I think it won't be any light at all. I think it's just going to be up in our brains and we'll be seeing it there.
Could be, could be. Who knows? Who's to say?
Yeah. I
Get
don't
on
know.
it, Bezos. Now that my shit's getting to me in 3 hours, you don't got shit to do. Figure it out.
um, he's just on that giant yacht.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
is
he's not thinking of things anymore.
good for him. Good for her.
That's why he's not watching this podcast. He's already got it figured out.
Yeah. Turns out he's the one subscriber we have. Bezos is on his boat. Like, you seen these guys?
Yeah, they're talking about me right now.
You don't even got to think.
Yeah. He's talking to his assistant. He said 3 hours. Is that real? Are we doing that? We need to charge more. 3 hours?
Oh my God.
That's too convenient.
Good for her. Good for her.
Oh man, I had a great time.
Me too. Do we have time for my couple minute last sip?
Yeah, absolutely, we do.
So this is something fascinating, I think. Most people probably won't think it's fascinating, but here it is. If you were to really understand how much your mind makes up about the world, it would frighten you. There's a lot of things happening around you that is not actually real. Your mind makes it up, therefore it makes it real. The example that I have is the color pink does not exist on the color spectrum. Think about Roy G. Biv, right? Red to violet. What your mind does is realize that there's more frequencies than just those colors, and it tries to make that spectrum a loop and fill in the blanks. That's where the color pink comes from. So when you see light reflecting off a pink object and you're perceiving pink, that is not actually there. Your mind is trying to connect dots.
I see. I think I've heard this somewhere, but it is pretty cool. Our mind does that for a lot of things, I think.
A lot of things. Yeah, like optical illusions, for example. Like that's your mind like tricking you into like observing things in a certain way. Find it very interesting. It's very fascinating.
Yeah, like I saw this thing where they would put like a blurry face of a famous person and like the people who were looking at it could figure out who it is just based on the blurry face. Because their brain is able to like connect the dots and recognize who they are. Yeah.
Yeah. If there's some too that if you're looking at a photo of like a picture as a person from like here up upside down, it'll look normal to you. When you flip it right side up, all of their facial features are like weird and mangled and weird, like oddly arranged. Is because when you look at something upside down, your mind is trying to make it make sense of it. It's very weird.
Huh. I don't know.
Anyways, no one's talking about it.
I've never done that.
Yeah, search
think
for
it's
some.
really cool.
Yeah, search for some tonight, man. It's fascinating.
Oh. You know what I miss? That you never see anymore? Remember those those pictures you had to cross your eyes and stare at, and then like it was like a kaleidoscope, and then but it was actually it would form a picture in your brain. They make them with
It's a whole
lasers and computers.
It's a whole Seinfeld episode about this.
Yeah. Yeah. What was that
My
guy's
uncle had
name?
one in his basement. It was like a ship.
A rocket ship?
No, like a pirate ship.
Oh, I see. Yeah, they were always like in the middle of the mall, and you could go and just stare at them. I'm like, why would I buy this? Like, I could just come to the mall and stare at them.
Speaking of the mall, one of the greatest marketing donation bins ever was that thing you'd put a quarter in and then you'd watch it spin.
Yeah.
all the way down. Ugh, who didn't love that?
I've seen it, but I never had a quarter as a kid, so I never got to do it.
Yeah. Well, some of us were just built different, I guess.
Yeah. No, I was, putting them in the little, the gum dispensers. You put a little thing, you twist the thing a bunch of times, and then a bunch of chiclets come out or whatever they were.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I feel are those exist anymore?
I am not sure. They
Who
should.
owns those?
Santa?
Yeah, it's got to be Santa. Who else would it be?
Yeah. He's got to pay those elves somehow.
So something I think about all the time. Well, it's not all the time, but this happened recently. Unfortunately, um, I was recently at a funeral for a relative, and um, I don't know. It was a lovely like thing, whatever. But I'm at this church. I'm not a religious fella, so I can't mind my own business. And
Mm.
I'm looking around, and like the priest does the thing with the I don't know, the communion or whatever. But then I start
The
thinking
the
about
Eucharist?
yes, and I'm
Yeah.
thinking like, who makes that? Like, there's got to be a manufacturer of those. I like to think they have competition. There's like three big Eucharist corporations, and they're all at each other's throats all the time.
like the mafia?
Yes, kind of like
Like
the mafia.
they're having garbage wars and shit?
Yeah, right. And I'm thinking like, oh man, there's got to be like where do they how do they ship these things? Who do they definitely don't get delivered in 3 hours. And I'm thinking to myself, can I buy Eucharist on Amazon? It's got to be true. And I
Did
spent
you
basically the entire funeral thinking about this and laughing to myself. That's like could you imagine the Eucharist salesman going church to church, knocking on their door and like being like, "Do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ?"
see, I don't think he would talk like that. I think he'd be like, "I've got high quality Eucharist here. You're gonna wanna buy it."
Yeah, he's sitting there with like a fake of a candy cigarette, being like, "I got a great
Yeah.
Eucharist, eh?
Yeah.
The best Eucharist you'll find, eh?"
Why did people talk like that in the 40s? 30s? 50s?
Have 20s? I have no
Cartoons.
idea. I
Me
didn't see
neither.
it on I didn't see it on Peaky Blinders, so I don't really know where that started.
We've got a couple of minutes. I'm just gonna say right now, I thought Peaky Blinders was a stupid show.
I think the acting in it is exceptional.
Yeah,
I think,
absolutely.
but I think so. We're way behind the eight ball on this. We only started Peaky Blinders maybe 3 months ago, and we kind of
Oh,
just like fell off of it because it's so much.
I just don't understand. I'm like, whatever.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of times it's not high stakes enough. Like, why should I care about this?
Right. Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because essentially what it is, it's 1920s or sorry, like 19 teens British Breaking Bad, essentially. Like these
Yeah.
people have to do this thing to earn money. But the difference with Breaking Bad is you understood from the beginning this guy is dying, so he's trying to set his family up. There's stakes involved.
Can I tell you another secret?
Yeah.
I didn't like Breaking Bad either.
All right. Well, that's our episode.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep. Watched the whole thing. Hated every minute of it.
This is utterly shocking to me.
And if you want to know more, tune in next week because we don't have enough time.
Sure. Let me just ask one quick question.
Yeah, go
Did
ahead.
you watch Better Call Saul?
I did.
What'd you think?
Much better.
Okay, I can live with that.
Okay. Much better. Yeah.
I
But
think it's a better show.
the first couple of seasons of Goliath, better than Better Call Saul.
Never watched Goliath. I'll have to test this out.
Yeah, Billy Bob Thornton. Um, he's a lawyer working out of a motel room. He's kind of an alcoholic. And he takes on like big corporations, big like things like people you can't sue. He takes them on.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Bezos.
Bezos. Yeah. Yeah, I'll sue you if I don't get my lobster in under 2 hours. Better start working on
I love the thing you think I was ordering was lobster.
it.
It could have been a football, a Eucharist.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's wrap it up. Time to
All
go.
right,
It's
man.
always
Another
sad.
good show. I
Yeah,
know.
great show. All right. Well, thanks everyone for joining us. Boogie boogie.
Woogie boogie.